I'm a huge fan, and I'm friends with a lot of guys. I'm just a huge fan of jiu-jitsu itself and the MMA overall. I watch every fight I can watch, and I go to some fights. But I like to go to the gyms and watch the guys train and learn a little bit here and there. I go to some classes, train a little bit of jiu-jitsu when I have time. Not very much because I don't want to get hurt, and so I usually only train with really good guys because they don't want to hurt me. It's the guys who are like as good as me, they want to hurt me, But no, I love it. I think it's a great thing for people to be involved with. Occasionally I go to the Mendez Brothers gym in California, and I was training a little bit with Buchecha earlier this year, and so yeah, it's been really fun. That's hard to deal with when you do well for a long time. If you achieve your goals, then you have to make another goal, and you have to make a reason to be excited and have a drive. So yeah, I suffer a lot with burning out, being, it's like you have to recharge the batteries. You need to have a purpose to what you're doing, and yeah, a lot of times I feel really lost with that because I've been doing it so long. So for me, my favorite thing is just the experience of going surfing. It's not really competing. I don't love competing like I do just surfing. So yeah, it's hard to keep your mind there. I can understand GSP and Anderson and those guys that they've won so many times, and I imagine for them it's when they win, there's not something there's not a huge benefit, but if they lose, there's a huge loss. So it's an imbalance when those guys have been champions for so long. If John Jones loses now, anytime soon, for him that's a giant loss because no one thinks anyone's on his level. But that's the challenge though, is to keep yourself. How do you keep yourself that far ahead if you're that far ahead? And so those guys are, Jose Aldo. There's so many great fighters from Brazil. It's a part of your life here. It's part of the, just driving the streets here is hard. Living here is difficult. Everyone's out for survival here. There's not the opportunities you have in some other countries, and people have to fight their way to achieve that. And so it's no wonder why there's so many great fighters out of Brazil.